Hey, welcome to the Campus Services Department presentation for freshman orientation. We are the department who takes care of the basic necessities of life for your student, where they're going to eat, where they're going to sleep, where they're going to go to purchase the things they need. All things to help them create, build, and find their Miami. My name is Kathy Crow, and I am the Director of Marketing for the Department of Campus Services. I am one of 3 people who will be presenting on our department. Campus Services is a very large department, so we've broken it down into 3 different areas. And I hope that you will join my other 2 colleagues in their presentations as well. In my section, I will be discussing housing and the resources necessary to feel comfortable living on campus. My 2 colleagues are Patty Paul, who will be discussing food, beverage, and meal plans, and Nicole Bird, who will talk about camp stores and all of the things that you can find to help students get acclimated to campus, purchasing books, and our laptop program. The 3 of us have also worked with the students to develop a video so that you see what it's like to live on campus from the perspective of the student. Please refer to the resource links for the video. It's approximately 8 minutes long, and it will help you once you've been through our 3 presentations so that you can see what it really is like to live at Miami. The Campus Services Department is rather large. There's a lot of areas of the department that we won't be talking about in any of our 3 presentations, but I encourage you to get more information about these areas to go to our website, miamioh.edu/campus-services. This will give you more insight into some of the other resources that we have in our department. All right, let's get started. Your student will receive housing and roommate assignments in their Miami email come late July or August. This will have the roommate contact information so that they can reach out to the student and get to know them, have conversations with them before move-in day. They will also be receiving the residence hall building and room assignment information. Once they receive that information, they will be able to go online and see where the building is located on campus. My university residence halls are divided into quads on campus. Students at every age level could be living in any quad on campus. Each quad has the resources necessary to make it a neighborhood. They will have markets, cafes, student dining options, places to work out, all the things that make it feel like a neighborhood. As I mentioned, this will all be sent to your student's email address. This is their unique ID at miamioh.edu. Please make sure your student is checking their Miami email often. This is the only way Miami will communicate with your student moving forward with important information. So you want to make sure your student is comfortably checking their email regularly. Now that your student knows where they live and moved in, move-in day is August 20th, and it's a very exciting day on campus. There's a lot of activity going on campus. Your student will also receive a suggested arrival time with their roommate assignment. Again, it's a suggested time that we can help to facilitate the traffic and make it easier for flow when you arrive to get your student moved in. What a student can expect when they get there is a twin extra long bed. They will need to purchase bedding for this size bed. They'll have a dresser and a mirror, refrigerator that they'll share with their roommates, window blinds, high-speed internet, a desk, and a chair. So as you can see, it's the basic necessities that they need to get comfortable in their room. Encourage your student to only bring a few of their favorite items to help them feel at home in their residence hall. My suggestion is less is best. They are accustomed to sharing space normally. There's not a lot of storage for them for extra items, so they need to be strategic looking at what they choose to bring to campus and use within their residence hall space. I would also recommend packing seasonally so that they'd have to try to pack all of their winter clothing during the warmer months. A great resource for your student, for yourself, is a resource guide. This guide was emailed to your students. You can also find it on Miami's website for campus services. It's an link or orientation resource guide. Here are all the resource materials. I encourage you to get a good booklet. Keep it in a place where you can refer to often. It'll be something you'd like to have on hand as your student navigates campus in their first year. There are a lot of frequently asked questions in the booklet from parents who have gone before you, who have had the same questions that you have, and we've provided those answers. A lot of information about what your students should bring to campus, and a lot of things should just leave home. Dining and retail maps and the detail on all of the locations provided in the booklet, along with dining options available in each of those locations. Also a social media directory, which I encourage you to look at for you and for your student to get actively involved in, as a lot of new and updated information gets posted in the social media links. A very important resource for your students is their Miami card. Your student should be submitting a photo of themselves to the Campus Service Center this summer. They should provide that image ahead of time so that when they arrive for move-in, they can receive their ID card. If they do not provide a photo prior to move-in, they will have to go to the Campus Services Center on Spring Street and Campus Avenue and get their full ID taken. And at that time, they will receive their ID, but it will not be available at move-in. This card is an important document. It will have their meal plan on it, their MULA, which we'll talk about in a minute. It is door access for them. It is the key to get them in their residence hall and get them into their residence hall room. It is everything to do with the thing. It is their rec center pass. It is their library card. It's how they get into every athletic event, and it is how they purchase things from vending machines. So you can see it's an important card the student will need to have. It has a lot of safety measures built into it because it is an important card. Your student has access to cancel or suspend activity on this card 24/7, and will learn all of these opportunities at move-in. They can do online, they can phone call, they can stop in the office. There are a lot of ways to suspend activity. They should notice that they place their card. They can always get a new one, but they need to suspend when they discover it's missing. If they discover their card is missing and it's not time for them to go to dining or they get in their residence hall, they will also be setting up a mobile ID on their phone at move-in, and they will be able to use that on a temporary basis. But they will have to get their card replaced eventually. As I mentioned, MULA is on the person's ID card. What MULA is a debit account, and it is for non-food purchases. So as you can see here on the slide, there are a lot of things they could purchase at the campus stores with their MULA. They can do laundry with MULA. As a matter of fact, that's the only form of payment that they can use at the washers and dryers located in the residence halls is MULA. It is for any non-food purchase at our market. So if they choose to go to a market on campus and buy paper plates or plastic utensils, paper towels, shampoo, things like that, they could use MULA to pay for those. They can use it to buy tickets to any type of event or concert, things like that on campus, or they can use the copiers and printers on campus and use their MULA. My recommendation is to go online to their My Miami account and get this account started with small amount of money to get started. You can always add money to throughout the semester. It carries over from semester to semester and year to year on their amount, as long as your student is enrolled at Miami University. So it is important to get some money set up on most immediately when your student gets to campus, especially if you want them to do some laundry while campus. Another resource for student is the Package Center. It is located in the Driver Center on the lower level. I had mentioned the resource guide as a good resource things for parents. In that guide is how to address package to your student so that they can receive package on campus. They don't actually get them mailed directly to their Redden Hall building. What they will do is get them mailed to the Package Center, and your student will receive notification on their phone and in their email when the package has arrived. What they do is they then take this email and text message either on to Mail and Package Center, which is open 24/7, and they go into the facility to something that I describe as looking like an ATM machine. You go there and they scan the code that they've received. A locker door will open and they retrieve their package. As you can see, it's a very simple process for your student and a very safe way of handling package. For more information on the Package Center, refer to the resource guide. Another reason for your students today to live on Miami's campus, transportation. It is traditionally a pedestrian campus. You can get anywhere on Miami's campus in a good 10-15 minute walk from one end to the other. But there are inclement days. Students sometimes are short on time. There's other opportunities for them to get from one end to the other. Our bus service. We have partnered with the Butler County Regional Transit Authority, and they provide a busing system that can take them all around campus with a hop-on, hop-off system with bus stops throughout campus. It will also get them to the regional campuses. It will also take them to other resources off campus, such as Kroger's and Walmart. So students do end up using the bus system quite frequently. This is in the student fees that each student pays in Oxford, so your student will pay at the time they use the service. Visitors and guests are required per visitors pass for cars for campus. So please make sure that you take care of visit your student. You can go online ahead and get it online, or just visit the Camp Avenue building and get a pass. You will be required to follow all guidelines on all parties, whether it's handicap or if it's metered, dated lots that are for the passes that you have been assigned. Students who live over 200 miles from campus can also get a parking pass if they need to have a car on campus. It's a yellow permit. It allows them in remote parking lots which are located on the outskirts of campus, and they're basically a lot for students' cars when and if they choose to use those cars while here at Miami. One great for students when they come to Miami is to work on campus. Campus Services is proud to employ more than any other area on campus. There are a lot of benefits to have a part-time job to work on campus. Flexibility of hours is the biggest. And students, we work around students' academic schedules, so it's very convenient and fit into their life. There's bonus programs, nice entry-level pay, opportunities for advancement, student managers, are great resume builders in managers. Jobs in all areas of campus services are available. There's such a diverse department that students with lots of skills can find a job working in campus services. I encourage them to go to jobs.nih.edu for more information. I hope to give you an opportunity to understand a little bit more about for students on campus. Please, a reminder, I recommend you go listen to Maddie Paul and Nicole Bird in their presentations on other areas of campus services that are important for you and your student to be aware of as you are on campus. We also have an resource link, an idea of learning through these students. However, the participant attention today, and I will thank you.